going to show you how to add a product to the Expanse theme for Shopify and then assign it to a collection for sale. So we're going to go ahead and log into our store. Go ahead and click on products. And we don't have the product that we need in here, so we're going to go ahead and add one. Click on add product. And we're just going to use Old Bay test. Okay. So I want to put in my description here, Old Bay test description, etc., etc., etc. You can play around with the size if you want to make this a heading. Now remember that this is a product, this is going to be the heading 1, so for search engine optimization, you don't want to make this a heading 1. You want to make that a heading 2 or a heading 3 or a heading 4, then you can bold it and play around with it that way, okay? Unbold it. You could link it, italicize it. If you wanted to link it to something else, you could. You got to know what the link is to paste it in there. You could justify it left, right. You can make it bullets if you want. You can play around with that. And there's some other items here. Images, you could also insert another image if you wanted to down below here. And we'll just do it just for instructional purposes. I'm going to go ahead and grab, the product image. And I'll just grab this mug here, insert. And that's going to throw an image in here as well. Here we go. And then remember with the images, you always want to click on them. There we go. All right. So now the image is in there. It's for sale in the online store, but it's not showing on my store yet because I have it in draft mode. Once I select it to active, it'll be available on my store. So you can go in here and add a bunch of products, keep them in draft mode, and then you can schedule when they're going to be available. Or you can just make them available when you're ready. So in this case, as Old Bay test, it's an actual product type is a seasoning. So I'm just going to type in seasoning. You don't really have to do this if you don't want to, but it just helps later on if you're trying to search for things. Vendor could be Old Bay, right? Or it could be the Maryland store, whatever you want. So I want to put this under a couple of different collections. I want this product to show under different categories, collections, etc. So I want it to show under seasoning. So Old Bay seasoning. I want to show crab seasoning, crab and more. So now I don't have to go into each of those collections and assign the product, right? So I just assigned all 3 of those collections, all this product to all 3 of these collections. Tagging is usually for yourself for internal purposes or for using it for search engine optimization. If you are displaying tags on the front end of the website, you can call this Old Bay, seasoning, and you click on that for adding Old Bay. Online store theme template. This has a couple of different templates you can tinker around with and play with if you want to. Right now, if I go ahead and view this, I need to save the product first, and then it'll allow the ability for me to actually view the product. Well, the product's not available to anybody right now in the public, so it creates this long preview URL. I don't have an image, I don't have price, it's sold out because I don't have any product, right? Then there's my extra image for the description. I'm going to take that out. It does not look good. So I'm going to scroll down here, click on that, get rid of this guy, and I can put in my whole description in here if I want. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll down. I want to add an image to this. So I go ahead and click on Add Files, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab the image that I have for this, and it's going to upload the Old Bay for me. So say, for instance, I want to add multiple images for this, right? So I'll go ahead and save this. And if I preview it now you got the pretty image over here. But no, there's no extra images. So if I wanted to, I could add more images. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab another one. Let's see here. I'll just grab... here, let's grab images. I'll just grab a gift certificate just for instructional purposes here. Okay, so now I got this little icon and I've got that thing. So if I preview the page now, you'll see Old Bay and then you see the little icon, which is weird. So say for instance I wanted to have the icon be the first image I see, I would just click and drag it and I wait and then it'll swap. Okay, and then let go and then it swaps. So now this image will be the first image that I see when I get to this product. Okay, I don't want that. It looks really bad. So scroll down. Pricing, I want it to be 20 bucks. Compare pricing, so say it was like 30 bucks before, you can do that. Charge tax, your SKU, and then barcode, your GTIN or your ISBN, you can enter all that in here. You can track the quantity, you continue selling it out of stock. So say for instance I have 10 or 5, whatever, 7, 8, 9, whatever. Shipping, this is a physical product. I am going to want to put the weight in there of a pound. Customs, you don't really have to worry about this stuff. if I have variants on the product, I would click on it, say there's a size, and I have small, enter, medium, then I hit enter again, and I have large, enter. So now I've got those in there. Now notice how each of these has its own SKU, and they also have their own quantity. So they have their own tracking. So I have 2 of the medium, I've got 3 of those, and then this one I want it to be $25, $24, this one $28. And then this is what it's going to look like on the search engine. So say, for instance, I don't like Old Bay Test, but I want it to say Old Bay Test dash the Maryland store. You probably want to go through and do that. And then you can control whatever the search engine sees with that short description there. So now I've covered all of those items right there. And notice you also have this online store availability, right? So it's online store. That's the sales channel where it's going to be. So now I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to go ahead and preview it. I'm going to get rid of that stupid extra thing. But, okay, so we take a look at the preview. Let's go back and save the product. And now we'll preview it. We should see our price. Okay, so we click preview, and now we actually see that we have, it was $30, now it's $20 for the small. I click on medium, it was $30, and now it's $24, and then the large is 30, and now it's 28. So I can control that. It doesn't have to be those things, but notice how it shows me my savings. It shows me my cross-off price or whatever, etc. Okay. So now if we go down and we click on this, we can add as many as we need to. And remember, there's only a handful of mediums, and we'll add those to the cart. So notice that it can't add it to the cart because it's not enough, right? So maybe just do like 2, add to cart. So it lets me do that. And now here's the order note optional order note that I actually ended up making expanded. So please make my order, whatever. So they can close that. They can go back to shopping and add another one. There's that stupid pop-up. So I'll add 2 of those. So now I've got 2 of the small, 2 of the medium, and I'm ready to check out, so I'll just go through the checkout. Okay, so now I'm back into the product. Everything looks pretty good. I really don't like this image, so I'm going to go ahead and select here. I'm going to delete the media and say, yes, delete the media. Now it is gone. So now I've got all the stuff from my product. Everything's good to go, and I'm ready to make it active. So now it is active on my store. I select save. Now if I go to the front end here, and I'll just go to Maryland store, I should be able to type in test, and then let's see if it grabs my result. Not yet. Not yet. Whole day. Whole day. And there we go. I got 44 results. But there's my test. And notice how it shows you the discount as well. I'm going to go ahead and remove that product now. So I can either put this product in draft and leave it in here, or I can get rid of it altogether. But I'm going to scroll over to the bottom. I'm going to delete this product. We don't need it. So that's how you add the product to the Expanse theme in Shopify and assign